meeting I had in this city just after I was elected vice president 10 years ago. I was thinking that Al Gore is the luckiest vice president in the history of our republic.
Put this nightmare behind us, and the only way that's going to be able to put this nightmare behind us is we're going to do what's in the best interest of the country, and that is to resign.
The issue is no longer in his hands. The issue is now before the Congress of the United States. And the question before the House, if you will they do their duty? The Constitution is very clear. They have a responsibility to uphold the laws of this land. In the judgment of an independent counsel appointed by the Attorney General of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, head of state, chief executive has broken the law. They now must vote on that, or they're not fulfilling their responsibilities to the Constitution and the American people.
I want to thank you for having the guts that you're having.
We're in a moral crisis, and that moral crisis is reflected in character, the lack of thereof, and the rule of law, and the danger that every American is now in to have a president that doesn't have the moral authority to lead.
If this president lied under oath before a grand jury, if this president obstructed justice, if this president lied to the American people with the intention to deceive, and we don't do anything about it, that is the beginning of the end of the rule of law.
And I want to point out that the house located on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is not Little Rock on the Potomac. This is the people's house. The President of the United States is a tenant in our house. And so as landlords of the White House, it is time to say this occupant's lease is expired. Eviction must follow.
We will do our duty. We won't rush to judgment, and we won't refrain from judgment. And I think it's very important for us to do what the facts lead us to do, and it's important for you to support the constitutional process that we are now engaged in.